G Bass with the Rise of the 1%. I want to welcome you to another Rise of the 1% podcast. We're going to discover the tools, the techniques, the strategies to dominate and get into the top 1%. And today, I got alongside me, friend, a brother of mine.
Yes, sir.
I can tell you this. We go back well over a decade.
Man,
well over
God
a decade.
Is good.
Absolutely.
Oh, my God.
Started off together in direct sales and network marketing.
Right.
And I can tell you, my brothers went on to do some very amazing things even outside of today, doing some great things when it comes to tech, when it comes to software. We're going to get into that conversation. My brothers made millions of dollars, helped a lot of people over the years.
Thank you, God.
And having a whole lot of fun, as you can see it. And they call my brother as well, Mr. No More 9 to 5.
Yes, sir.
Definitely excited to have you on the podcast today.
Yes.
None other than my brother, Mr. Chad Thompson.
Nah, I appreciate that intro, bro.
Absolutely. Glad
nah,
man.
On, hey, look, God is good. Mm-hmm. Chad Thompson, No More 9 to 5 is the brand.
Yep.
We got a new brand now.
Okay.
But that's been the brand that's been paying the bills for sure.
Okay. We're going to get into talk more about that.
100%.
Absolutely. So let's start here, Chad. Because this is actually the second time we're doing this conversation on the Rise of the 1%. Yeah, it's been a minute. So let's just get up to date, man. Let's talk a little bit about what you got going on these days. We just go from there.
Yeah, man. Well, first of all, man, appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Invited me here.
Absolutely.
In your establishment.
Glad to have you on.
And everything is good, man. I've been doing a lot of things that's bucket list items.
Okay.
You know, I've flown planes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I've sold planes since the last time we've talked.
Mm-hmm.
I've created an app for people and myself. I create multiple apps for myself.
Mm-hmm.
I have a software now that's really going really, really good in the credit space.
Yep.
I also have a software in the trading space.
Okay.
So my whole goal is to automate people's businesses, whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
And just give them white label opportunities to own their own software, like streamline whatever they're doing.
Yeah.
So I partner with some good people out in Dubai. Got a good team in Dubai. Got a black girl in Dallas who's super smart. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my developers.
Okay.
And yeah, man, we just rolling.
Okay. Great stuff.
Yeah.
Well, let's start here, Chad, in regards to your app. I want to dive a little bit more into that. Talk a little bit more about the app in terms of your own social media app. Yeah.
Well, yeah, so it's your own social media entertainment / business app, right? You can download it. It's on all Play stores. You can type in no more than the numbers 925 and it'll come up free.
Okay.
Right? We give you free trial. And the goal for that app is just to give people an opportunity to pitch their own business.
Okay.
Because we have like investors in the app.
Okay.
That if the business is solid.
Yep.
Because you know nowadays everybody's smart.
Right.
So you just can't pitch no BS. Right. Got to be solid. Got some plans behind it, some receipts, and there's some investors in there. To invest in you.
Okay.
So I wanted it to be an app where people can download. Because you know on Facebook, right? You might scroll.
Yep.
And then you get some business, you get some quotes.
Right.
Then you might get a titty or two. You know what I'm saying? You might find, a little puppy that got hurt. You know, some shit that just distract you.
Yeah.
Or just take you somewhere else emotionally.
Right.
So I wanted to create a platform where entrepreneurs, when they're scrolling, they're getting tools, resources, value, investors.
I love that.
Right? Things that can get you off your job.
Yep.
So that's what we've been working on. We got it done. Last 4 years, we like a 4.6 on Apple.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We going for the 5-star. If you download, give me some reviews.
Absolutely.
But you'll see some people that's not talking all good on there, so you know it's real.
Yeah.
Right? We got some people saying they don't like it. We got some people loving it, right? So it's 4.6. We almost 5 stars. So I love it, man. So yeah, we doing our thing.
Okay. Great stuff, man. On social media app. You're right, man. Facebook has definitely changed over the years, brother. Especially since back when we was even doing our thing, like even back in the beginning stages.
That was before compliance.
Right.
There was no compliance when we was doing our thing.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know if you realize, but back in 2012, you used to be able to, you could do whatever you want.
Right.
You could spam people, inbox anybody.
Exactly.
Now it's like, do you know this person?
Right. True.
So, so we made a lot of money before the rules.
Exactly. I agree.
Right.
100%.
They regulated, so, it's a little harder, but we still getting it.
Yeah, for sure. No, I love that, bro. I love that.
For sure.
And they give them access to potentially get funded by investors, as long as they got a real idea with some receipts and things of that nature.
For sure.
That's always great. Absolutely. Talk a little bit as well, Chad, in regards to the trading. Okay. You say you were able to automate in terms of...
Yeah, man, because I got involved in trading when we got done doing our business venture. So
with the travel, after we did
we did. We had so much fun in travel, bro.
So much.
Passports.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Traveling everywhere.
2 in 1 year.
Yeah.
So, man, we've been around the world together.
Absolutely.
Bro.
Yep. For sure.
So good to see you again, man.
Yep.
So the trading, so when I got done traveling, having a blast with you, I wanted to learn something that, cause I also got tired of people too.
Okay.
It was a lot of stuff went on, right? So I kind of emotionally tapped out of like helping people that wouldn't like reciprocate the energy. So I wanted to learn something that didn't involve people. So that's where I got involved in trading, and it was dope. I learned for 8 years, and it was one of them times in the economy where everybody wanted to learn.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
But we was first. So then I shifted after I learned. First 2 years lost money. 2 years in a row lost money. Then 6 years in a row started making money. Linked up.
And let me stop you there. I don't want to cut you out, but let me just pause there, because that's a huge gift you have as well. Remember where you left off at, by the way.
For sure.
Is you have the ability to be able to spot opportunities way before
Come on.
the masses really catch on. Talk a little bit about that gift. How are you able to spot these opportunities like that?
Bro, it's discernment, bro. I do so much that even when I fail, I do so much, I win. So they don't really see the failures because I'm doing so much that one might win, one might fail, but if it wins, it's taken off.
Yeah.
So with the trading, I knew I couldn't quit trading even though I lost 2 years straight. I knew I couldn't quit because the economy was shifting to where people's like, they don't really like people and trust people no more. So I needed something that where you can make money and not involve people. And through my research, that's all I found. Through my research. Like, how can I make money not logging on the internet?
Yeah.
Not answering a phone call.
Okay.
Not showing up, not trying to recruit nobody.
Right.
Not trying to talk to nobody. Not trying to do anything. It was trading for me. So when I found it, we ran that up, bro.
Yeah.
6, 7 years of money.
Yeah.
Right? And then I saw the fact that people started slowing down on wanting to learn, wanting to invest, because inflation.
Yeah.
President was about to change.
Right.
So how did I spot the opportunity in automation? It's because Elon Musk started changing his operations in business. And he's somebody I follow.
Yeah.
So when he went from PayPal to Tesla,
Right.
from Tesla to changing the model of Tesla to Electra, I'm like, okay. And then he started talking about automation and going into robots.
Right.
So I just followed him. I mean, I'm simple, bro. I'm simple. Like if he's the man, and he's going into AI, then I need to go into AI, regardless if I'm ready or not.
Yep, success leads clues.
So yeah, bro, I went into that. Thank God, it took me 3 years to find the team.
Yeah,
I lost hundreds of thousands of dollars investing in people who said they can automate what I'm doing. Get going. Yeah. They're always stuck in some technical part.
Right.
And it'll be dead right there. But long story short, bro, we created a product. We got receipts. We got success stories. We got testimonies. 84% accurate. Insane numbers.
Yeah, that is
and it's been insane, bro. And it's been going on for 3 years. So yeah, we're excited about trading automation. You just push a button and it invests for you. Stocks, crypto, Forex, whatever.
Gotcha. That's huge. Bro.
Crazy work.
That's huge.
Took a long time.
Yeah. And Chad, when it comes to trading, because I know now, of course, like you said, you're doing trading automation, but in terms of making your first $1 million, it was you trading and doing the network marketing.
Yeah. Right? So the truth is, I made $1 million recruiting people.
Right. That's what
to trading platforms.
Yeah, that's what.
Right, so I was putting people on to the concept of trading.
Right.
And yes, I was doing like $130,000 a month in that company, and then once that started slowing down, like I was telling you, it started slowing down. Everybody's not trying to spend $300 to learn how to trade, right?
Right.
So then I had to learn myself.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to go into trading and spending my own money.
Yeah.
So I had to make the money first so I can invest their money.
Yeah.
Right?
Gotcha.
Because remember, when I first started off, I lost 2 years in a row. That was my money.
Yeah. See, a lot of people don't see those losses.
I lost my money, so I was done. I'm like, okay, I want to keep doing it, but I can't do it with my money. I lost, man, it was like, I don't even think I ever said this ever publicly, but I literally lost about $280,000.
Woo!
Yeah, depressing.
Yeah.
I had a relationship at the time. She was like, saw that money leave the bank account, it was gone. Yeah. Yeah, so so when I picked myself back up, I had to win. Like I lost a lot. Money, relationship, like so 6 years in a row of winning and invested properly, and now we have our own products. For bosses to white label.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because there's traders out there, but you know we're in a digital world.
Right.
So if there's a trader out there that doesn't have their own digital product, I can show them how to automate their strategy. Bro, that was it, bro.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
Because you know nowadays, are you going to join the MLM?
What?
No.
Exactly. Because there's so many other ways to make money.
Right.
And there's so many people who want to do what? Be their own boss.
Oh, exactly. 100%.
So I said, man, while I'm trading, how can I figure out how to get traders to have their own product, bro? And it took 3 years to crack that code, but we got it. We got it.
That's big.
Yeah.
I love it. That's some great stuff. That's some great stuff.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
You've been working.
Yeah, I see, man.
You've been working.
So let's talk a little bit about as well, Chad, you selling these planes, man. And I want to say this too, man. I saw recently, because I know about you also getting into that selling planes business as well. I'm pretty sure you met a lot of public figures, a lot of different celebrities and things of that nature. I saw recently on Facebook as well, you was going live, and I saw Rick Ross like performing like right in front of you.
Right. Yep.
So you just out hanging out, or is it part of your network now?
So so I've been in the room with Ross. Still, honestly, that what you're talking about was a personal invite, right? It was invite only, and it was because Ross actually invested into his teeth with a doctor that just opened his business here in Atlanta.
Yeah, right, in Sandy Springs.
Exactly, yeah. So they did a private party
to
launch that particular business that he's like a brand ambassador on.
Gotcha.
But so the aviation didn't have anything to do with that.
Yeah.
That was just me being in other rooms.
Gotcha.
Just other rooms.
Okay.
But as far as celebrity reach with the aviation, yes, I've got a few celebrities charters.
Okay.
I haven't sold a celebrity a plane. I've sold a manager to a celebrity a plane for their tour.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
But not directly a celebrity.
Gotcha.
But yeah, man, I got into that. That's been really smooth. It's been real slow for the past 8 months though. Because I don't know if you know, but you know, planes has been crashing randomly, right?
Yeah, I've been seeing it.
Right?
I've been seeing it.
So it's been kind of weird. So it's been more renting out seats versus selling the plane to keep that company afloat. Yeah. But upwards, man, it's been very well. A lot of clout came with it. A lot of YouTubers and influencers come to me.
Yeah.
Because what I'm doing now is I'm putting podcasters in those planes to do their podcast in the plane.
That's big. Yeah,
because you know, it's all about scenery. You know, it's all about theme.
Exactly.
So we got access to a few private owners whose plane is just sitting there. So if it's sitting there, it's not making money.
Right, exactly.
So of course they'll let me come in and do a 4-hour show, pay them, you know, because it's not making any money just sitting there.
Yeah.
So there's so many things you could do with aviation, but Ross, me and Ross, we having personally met. Like, yeah, we was partying together, but that's all it was. We was partying together.
Gotcha.
Been to his house for the car show.
Okay.
Like, we know each other's face, but my friend is really more closer to him than I am.
Oh, okay.
For sure.
Gotcha. Okay. Great stuff, man. Great stuff. So let's get into talking a little bit, chat about what you got going on in regards to a platform now where you're helping different business owners with getting access to funding.
Oh, you seen that?
Yeah, I see you riding around in the Sprinter.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I want to talk a little bit about that.
I'm glad you saw that, man. That's my new thing.
I see, man. I love it, man. I love the whole concept. And so you helping people with pretty much, for one, they get access to funding, but they're starting their own funding businesses, am I right?
That's it. It's two people.
Gotcha.
So I go after the people who's never got a grant.
Okay.
Got an EIN but never used it.
Okay.
For funding.
Yeah.
They might use it to start a business, but are you making money?
Okay. Yeah.
It was so many businesses started, but they're not making money.
Right. I agree.
And then when you start a business, you got access to money, but you don't know how.
Yeah.
So it's so much going on, man.
Yeah.
So I was blessed to use the funding to get a Sprinter. Like, we got a whole. You remember iVip?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. We had iVip for about 8 years now, right?
Oh.
So we've like scaled the app past black truck service. You can get the planes on there. You can get yachts. We just implement, me and my partner Chris.
Right.
So we just I brought my expertise, he brought his.
Yep.
We come to the table together.
Yep.
So that's what we do with iVip. We got the black car service, we got Escalades, Sprinters, we got the charters, the yachts, the jets, all of it. But what I'm doing with the Sprinter is when people, I call it the gold box. I actually have it with me. Can I show it?
Go ahead. Absolutely.
All right, cool. So I actually, and I brought it with me because I wanted to see if you ever seen this before.
I saw it on your videos.
But bro, up close, listen. We literally developed this brand, this software, this laptop.
Okay.
You'll never see nothing like this. It's black owned.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Yep.
I'm not saying this because we did it, but it's really good, right? So this laptop comes with 2 businesses.
Yep.
And of course you could just go on YouTube if that's all you want to do.
Yeah.
But the gold box is called the broker business, right?
Yep.
And this laptop comes with a done-for-you funding company. It's super dope. As you can see, it's touchscreen.
Dope.
You got the screen at the top, the touch screen at the bottom.
Yeah.
So you can trade down here. And then you can fund your clients up here. And it took years to get this done. Once again, we've been working on this stuff. Yeah, it's here now in 2025.
Yeah.
But we've been working on it since 2021, 2022.
Okay.
So when you buy the laptop, you own it.
Yep.
You own the company, one-time fee, no monthly fee. And you can make, basically, when someone scans their EIN, check how cool this is. Because I knew Trump would be in office.
Yeah.
And when Trump got in office, the credit laws changed.
Yep,
like, it's illegal,
that,
right?
Yeah.
It's illegal to do certain credit services, especially if you're charging up front. So what I wanted to do, and I'm honestly 6 months behind. Because we've been working on this for years. We knew it was going to happen. We wanted to be first, but we're 6 months late, but we're still on time.
Yep.
But we knew the credit laws would change. We knew all the credit people, credit gurus would have to change their framework in order to stay legal. So we created a software to where it helps them stay legal.
Okay.
They can do consultations.
Okay.
They can get funding for their clients without having to do the work. So the software connects to the banks directly and the lenders, trade lines. It comes with everything. And this is the game changer, Gerald. So it used to be where when, let's say you're a funding person, and you got me funded, $100,000, you would have to call me on the phone for me to give you your percentage.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Bro, with my software, bro, it connects you directly to the bank now. So the bank sends you a check.
Oh, wow. That's huge.
Exactly. You don't have to chase your client. You don't have to call your client.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro, you scan your EIN. Within seconds, it's going to tell you, because we have 16 funding programs, SBA loans, equipment financing, business credit cards, whatever is out there for you to get. It tells you what you qualify for, no inquiries. No inquiries, right? So you see all you got, and then you can even in the software say, well, what if I had a 700 credit score? How much would I get?
It's gonna tell you.
It's gonna tell you, bro.
Wow.
You just type in 700 and it's gonna show you. It's gonna give you more access to money. It's gonna be like, so it's gonna tell you. Let's say you're at 680.
Yeah.
If I got 20 more points, all this opens up for you. So there's no guessing game, bro. It's like, man, I'm so excited, man. It's been doing so well.
Yeah.
Just so you can know, look at my goal. What does it say on my phone?
8.37 million.
That's what the goal is this year, bro. Just because everything's ready now.
Yeah.
We got everything ready.
Yeah.
You know, so last year was a good year, but we want a 3X this year because everything's ready now.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's huge. Huge.
Yeah, man.
Man. So pretty much, that is solving a problem, though. I mean, I never really went all in with helping businesses get funded, but I know people that do it. And like you say, in terms of them having to collect, they have to call.
That process.
Now they just connected directly to the bank. Also, person looking to get funded, no inquiries as well on their credit report.
Know exactly what they got. A new business.
Yeah.
You start this joint yesterday.
Yeah. Scan
it with us. We can tell you exactly what you need to do step by step. Oh, I forgot to tell you. And if you don't qualify, it will. If you click, it will tell you step by step what you need to do to qualify. So let's say you wanted American Express, and it denies you. You can click the AI and it will tell you, it'll read it for you, or you can read yourself and it will tell you step by step what you need to do to get that.
Oh, wow.
So if somebody's buying it and you're a novice to the industry, you're a guru, or you know nothing, you can be somebody now. You can be smart. All you're doing is reading the software.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, bro, I'm excited, bro. I know it's happening.
Absolutely.
8 million.
Yeah.
I know it's happening.
Yeah. That's big, man. I love it. I love it, man.
I'm excited, bro.
Great stuff. Great stuff.
Thank you, man.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Thank
Congrats
you,
on that success, bro.
Thank you, man.
Absolutely.
I swear it's going to happen.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, Chad. What else has been going on, man? How has personal life been treating you these days?
Man, personal life has been actually great, man. I'm, just a real parent out here, man. You know, a real parent. Yep. I'm a new head coach.
Okay.
Yeah, I made money last year. I made a lot of money, but one thing I didn't do is I didn't tie it as much as I wanted to. So I told myself this year I was going to volunteer and give away myself, my energy, not just my money. Because I know there's different ways to tithe.
Right.
So I wanted to be creative this year, not just give to a church.
Yeah.
But I wanted to give me. So I'm a head coach to a baseball team. I got kids playing flag football.
Great stuff.
I'm investing in their jerseys. Like, my team is lit. Like, we look good. We're not as good right now, but we're working on that part. But we look good. And I know it's just my first year.
Yeah, okay.
So I know it's going to get better.
Get better, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So I got a T-ball squad.
I was about just gonna ask what age group. Okay.
Yeah, I got. So for T-ball, I got 3 through 6.
Okay.
For flag football, it's like 6 through 8.
Okay.
The young boys, I wanna get them right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then single out here just working, focused.
Yeah.
It's a lot of good things happening. And then a lot of people know me for like the Mom and Chad brand, right?
Okay.
Right. Everybody knows my mom. If you really been following me, everybody knows my
Mama
mom,
D.
right? Mama D, right?
Yeah.
So my mom, she's healthy. I haven't updated everybody.
Okay.
Like, but she's been going through a lot. She's alive. They told me to prepare 2 years ago.
I remember.
2 years ago. And 2 years later, she's still here.
Still here.
Fighting. Went from 80 pounds to 120 pounds.
Okay.
So y'all gotta pray for her.
Oh yeah.
But if y'all know the brand, y'all know I started my brand with me and my mom.
Oh yeah.
That was the brand, right? No more 9 to 5 to retire my mom.
Yep.
She's still retired, got in a nice spot, someone taking care of her.
Yep.
And but yeah, man, other than that, the personal life, my son's a rock star. He's an actor.
Okay.
10 years old. They're all baseball stars. I got 3 sons. Amir is the oldest. He's an actor.
Okay.
Doing his thing.
Actor now.
Yeah, man. We got him in acting classes.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, he's doing his thing, man.
Yeah.
For real, I'm proud of him.
Yeah.
And my young boys, they like really good baseball stars.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's one of my favorite sports coming up, baseball. Love it.
I never played, but I'm a head coach there, and I got assistant coaches who played.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Great stuff,
For sure.
man. Great stuff. Great stuff.
Personal life is good, man. Healthy.
Absolutely. I see, man.
Yeah, man. When we was rocking, boy, I was 190, 200 for real.
Eating good.
Yeah. But as you see, man, this is what 170 look like. You know what I'm saying? Stack.
Yeah.
You know, a couple abs now and there.
Yeah.
And so I'm healthy. I'm ready, bro.
That's great stuff.
Yeah.
I've been seeing you on Instagram, man, and getting in the gym. And I'm pretty sure eating certain type way as well.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. That's
I visited this new church. It was called the Dream Center the other day.
Okay.
That was a cool vibe.
Yeah.
I visited Change Church.
Yeah.
I like Change Church. I'm in between right now trying to lock in. I'm back in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So I've been living
in Vegas.
Yep. See, that's why we got to catch up, bro.
Yeah.
So I haven't been in Atlanta 6 years.
Yeah.
So I did 3 years in Vegas.
Right.
2 years in Jamaica. I lived 2 years in Jamaica, bro. You missed that part.
Yeah, man.
And then I did 1 year in Panama.
Oh, wow.
So 6 years away.
Yeah.
Now I'm back to come on back and grab it up and run it up.
Let's talk about that, though. Like, for one, the Vegas living. I've been out to Vegas many times. Like in terms of living out there, like what was
you gotta have money. Let me say that. All right? You gotta have some money.
Yeah.
Or you gonna be a regular boy. And Vegas don't turn off.
Yeah.
For somebody like us who, you know, we're always networking, we're always trying to meet and learn.
Yeah.
Vegas is dope. But if you're just starting out, yeah, you might not want to go to Vegas. Especially coming from Atlanta, because you know Atlanta is 90% black.
Right, exactly.
Vegas is 9% black. So it was a culture shock for me when I first got there.
Yeah.
Because of that.
Dang.
So
9%.
Yeah, 9% black.
Wow.
So I met a lot of different cultures. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's different. It's not community there. Mm. You know, everybody's separate, everybody's doing their own thing. Here in Atlanta, you got cliques.
Yeah.
You got culture. Right. In Vegas, just straight independent because nobody's from there. Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody's from here in Atlanta either.
True.
But Vegas
these days, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's just different because the culture's not there.
Right.
You can at least fit in some culture and feel your way out. In Vegas, you can't really feel your way out unless you got some money you gotta show receipts for sure in Vegas. In Atlanta, you can still swag your way through.
Yeah.
There's a lot of broke boys who's up. Right?
Atlanta's the new Hollywood. Man.
Come on.
Hollywood.
How does that even make sense? There's a lot of broke boys who's up. Right? It's all finesse. And in Vegas, it's hard to finesse. Yeah. You can't hide behind the culture.
How is it staying focused out there, though, man? You know, Vegas is so much entertainment as well. You know what I mean? It's a lot going on all the time.
It is, man. I had to switch my whole schedule.
I bet.
Yeah, I had to go to sleep at 10 o'clock just to wake up at 2.
Yeah.
To be in the mix.
Yeah.
Because from 2 to 5 is the after hours.
Yeah.
And that's where all the people who come in town, that's where they're at. So I had to change my whole lifestyle.
Oh, wow.
I had to go to sleep at 10, bro. Because if I didn't go to sleep at 10, and I'm trying to hang out 2, 3, 5, because that's when they come outside.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm done. I'm sleeping. There's VIP. Everybody laughing.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, Vegas is different, man. You gotta, because it's never, you can't, bro. The lights never turn off.
Yeah, I bet.
And I'm a big poker player.
Okay.
So I love poker.
Yeah.
I'm spending $100 a day just to get. So it's $100 to play.
Yep.
At this casino, I used to live in a couple places. I used to live by the M Resort.
Gotcha.
I used to live downtown.
Yep.
But I used to pay $100 a day just to play poker.
Yep.
But if you survive, you win $1,000. Now there's usually like 80 people who show up to play.
Yep.
So if you like top 2, top 3, you cash out.
Yeah.
So that was my thing. After I did that, I would just I guess I became a gambler when I moved there.
Yeah. I mean, I can see that happen.
Started sports betting.
Casino.
My freaking neighbor was the top sports bettor.
Yeah.
He made $50,000 in my living room. Made me get in. Obviously, if somebody made $50,000 in your living room, you're not about to just act like that didn't happen.
Right.
So I started sports betting, and he was on a winning streak. Listen to this crap.
Yeah.
He was on a winning streak. I watched him win 7 times in a row. The minute I put my money in, he loses 3 times in a row.
Oh wow.
So I'm almost out of pocket.
Yeah, I bet.
50 grand.
Oh man.
Oh, it was horrible.
Man.
It was horrible, and I never made my money back. So I'm not a sports bettor at all.
Yeah.
I quit
after that experience.
Yeah, I quit sports betting.
Man.
For sure.
It's winning it as soon as you start putting up money, start
But
losing.
you learn so many ways to make money, because in Vegas, people's making money in so many ways.
Yeah.
Sportsman, I never seen somebody bet on hockey and ping pong and make $50,000.
Yeah.
He made more than the person playing ping pong. It was insane. They call it table tennis on the app.
Yeah.
But when I lost, it just wasn't me. I wasn't.
Yeah, you like good on that.
I'm good on that, bro. I got too many other stuff. I gotta invest, bro. I can't lose like that.
Yeah. Hey, Jamaica and Panama. How was that, man? Yeah, man. Over in Jamaica, man.
Yeah, man. I lived in Kingston.
Kingston,
We was on the hill.
Okay.
We got there because we sold the Prime Minister a helicopter. You know, so that was really dope. We lived 6 houses down from the Prime Minister, so I used to run every morning. So when we would run down the hill, we'll pass his house, and sometimes I would catch him leaving because he always had police escort right when he would go through the city. So it was an amazing experience on how I experienced it, because I came in kind of like at the top.
Yeah.
So so when I would go into town and just kind of see how they're living,
Yeah.
I purposely, intentionally did the experiences. So I went to town, and they said you can go to town with $5 and come out with a lot of stuff, right? So I did that. I would go to town, no lie, I had a guy build me a suit for $2.
Oh, wow.
A whole suit. I can't wait. Maybe we can insert the picture right here.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Right, but it's a dope ass suit. I'm gonna show it to you.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That cheap.
Go
Yes, man. And he would make it in front of you.
Oh, wow.
Yes, make it in front of you.
Dang.
Insane experience,
Yeah.
right? So it makes you think like, wow, why I'm coming here and paying $1,000 for a suit.
Right.
What's the most you pay for a suit? You know.
And for me personally, hundreds, maybe a little over 1,000. Maybe.
That right?
Yeah.
So a couple dollars is like insane. And wait till I show you the suit quality.
Okay.
Wait till I show you.
Yeah.
Because it just changed my life.
Yeah.
So besides that, the hustle in Jamaica.
Yeah.
You can't even go get a mango without somebody trying to get an extra $5 out you. Hey bro, I want a mango. Yeah, but you need the cup. And this is the cup. This is the straw. Let me cut the straw. Custom cut the straw.
Yeah,
like custom cut the straw. It don't sit like that, man. You got to, like, so when I say hustle to the max, I'm gonna buy the mango. They're gonna sell me the straw and tell me why the napkin is like the best napkin.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
Yeah.
The food was amazing. The strip clubs was alright.
Okay.
Right? It was alright. It was alright. They don't get naked.
Yeah.
And what else? The driving was insane. So when you're driving on the other side of the road, you could be 13, 14 and get your license there. Which is kind of crazy until you understand and research the facts.
Right.
But the facts are, we in the States have more accidents than them. And they're driving at 13, 14. So
why is that?
I don't know. I didn't get that far in the research, but it was weird to see young people driving, knowing that we're still having more accidents than these guys.
Yeah, yeah.
So if I was to say anything on that, it would just be like, these kids in Jamaica, the teenagers in Jamaica, have to grow up faster, so they're more mature. That would be my only on why they don't have as many accidents as us, because they got to grow up faster. So I don't know, bro.
Gotcha.
But that was a difference. Seeing somebody so young driving.
Yeah.
And then you don't want to go to jail there. I never went to jail there, but you don't want to go to jail there.
And why is that?
It's just dirty, man. It's dirty, man.
More disgusting than
slum, bro.
Here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
bro. It's slum.
Yeah.
and there's more blood on your hand, man. They say you're not a real gangster unless you got blood on your hand, man.
Oh,
You shoot a boy, I stab you, man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they shake now.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And then I gained some weight eating bean patties, bro. So
bean patties,
bean patties. The food is A1.
Yeah.
But they love Americans. If you are an influencer and you write, there's a nugget.
Yeah.
If you're an influencer and you got following on your TikTok, your Instagram, and you go to and you call Jamaica the W, a few hotels out there. You can Google it, right? There's only a few 4-star, 5-star hotels out there, very few. But they're more likely to comp your stay if you're in the U.S. And say you're gonna do a video for them, and you have some motion on your page. Yeah. That is the one state that I did find. I'm sorry, one country that I did find that's easy. Okay. I mean, like 50,000, 30,000 followers. You don't even have to have 6-figure followers. They're more open for you there. Okay. For sure.
So your influencers checking this out. There you go.
Go out to Jamaica.
Get your stay comp.
Stay comp, food comp. Just do a review. Yeah. And they gonna rock with you.
Great stuff.
For sure.
Great stuff, man. Great stuff. How about Panama?
I would like to say I like Panama more because so I was out there in Jamaica with my kids too, right? So we had a nanny. Yeah. And it got interesting when my 4-year-old started saying "Ya man," and he started saying "Ruli," and stuff like that. So he started learning patois. Yeah. And I had a come to Jesus moment. Yeah. I'm like, do I really want this kid learning patois? Yeah. At first I thought it was cool. Yeah. But when I lived there and he started doing it, I'm like, man, I'd rather him learn Spanish, bro. Cause you know, me and you like as like real serial networkers.
Right, exactly.
How much further would we be in life if we knew Spanish?
Spanish, yeah. Some years ago, yeah.
Like, for real?
Absolutely, yeah.
How many more clients would you have if you could switch it up from English to Spanish?
A whole lot more.
So I just say I had that come to Jesus moment. I'm like, bro, why are we doing this? Yeah. So I went to Panama so they can learn Spanish. And man, it was good. My son Croy is still right now is speaking a little Spanish. Okay. And he loves his nanny. Yeah. And in Panama was a vibe, man. The school was dope. They went to a bilingual school. Okay. We was there for a year. I didn't expect to see as many black people as I did, but there's a lot of black people there. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of black people there. Yeah. I wasn't alone. Yeah. I wasn't alone. Yeah. It was cool. The vibe, the parties was way better in Panama than Jamaica.
Okay. Okay.
Don't nobody judge me. But that's just my truth. That's my truth. I love my people, but But nah, I had a way better time in Panama. Yeah. For sure.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Great stuff. I love it.
Whole vibe.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And people can make money out there, man. Being a digital nomad, 'cause that's my brand. When I was in Panama, that was my brand. I wasn't talking about tech owner. I was just going as a digital nomad on my Instagram.
Traveling and
making money digitally.
Right, exactly.
People had to ask me how. Yeah. Then I would tell them how.
Gotcha.
But the whole brand when I was out there was just digital nomad.
Gotcha.
How am I out here making U.S. money? Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's how I switched the marketing there. Gotcha. I didn't even talk about aviation. It was like digital nomad. Like, yeah. Didn't tell nobody nothing.
Gotcha.
For sure.
Great stuff, man. Great stuff. Yeah, CT, you had quite a bit going over these last years, man.
Nothing boring, bro.
I can see.
Nothing boring, bro.
Living it up, man. Boring. What's some more of your plans throughout the remainder of this year?
So I'm gonna close this year. You know, top tech owner. Okay. You know, my goal is to sell a company this year. Okay. So in Oklahoma, they got a few funds for black CEOs. Yeah. For tech.
Out there, Tulsa.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. So my plan is to get one of those funds. Okay. To buy one of my operations. Gotcha. You know, and I want to do that, document the process, and then once I've developed the company and sold it for millions of dollars, show my people how to do it, because that's the way.
There you go.
You create something, show somebody the offer, the value.
Yep.
Tell them why they need it. It's done for you. It's already created. They cash you out, and you go and do something else. So that's my goal this year. My goal is to get sexier. You know, I wanna look better.
Okay.
You know, I wanna stay fly.
Okay.
You know, and then obviously have the best coaching program in the world. You know, I want people to be like, I want my kids to play for Coach Thompson. You know, I want to be with those guys. Yeah. Because they look how good they look. Yeah. You know, and then you know I want to find me a partner that you know make a whole bunch of money with, have some fun, travel the world. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I want my mom to be alive. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I want her to see this thing, see her grandkids be stars and rock stars. Yeah. And yeah, man. I had a dog coming, but I sold that joint. I got tired of
What happened with that?
Man, so me and my partner, we invested in this dog. I just gave it to him. He's doing extremely well. But that just wasn't my thing. I would get mad at dogs, bro. I'm not an abusive person, but I'll find myself choking a dog up, bro. When they piss on my stuff, bro, I'll just grab them by they got fat necks. Yeah. I'll be looking at them talking English to them like, man, did you just do that to my couch? So I realized that ain't my industry. Like, I invested in so many businesses, and I realized that I'm not that type of person. But my man, my partner that I kind of like, he bought me back out. He's doing this thing. He's selling poodles. And when I was in business.
Yeah, I already know.
Yeah, but when I had my hands in the business, we was doing Frenchies. Okay. So they're a little bit more, but I like how he did with the business model now. He changed it to poodles, and he's doing extremely well now. Yep. Grossed like $200,000 in the last 2 months, so he's doing extremely well. Yeah, yeah. So, but that's it. Just looking at ideas, investing in it, trying to get ownership of multiple things, and try to help automate everybody's business is how I want to close out this year.
That's big,
for sure.
That's big, bro. That's huge, man. That's huge.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, continue to add value, get those valuations eventually for your company, be able to get bought out, like you say. Move on and continue to help other people and show other people the way.
We need it, man.
Much. Absolutely.
Have you been traveling lately?
Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. I traveled in January and also at the end of last year, and I'm gonna do some traveling at the end of this month and through the summer. Okay. Yeah, but not a whole lot.
Well, I would love to go with you, bro. If it's out the country.
Together? Oh yeah, we'll put it together.
Yeah, man. I'm pretty much grinding. Yeah. So I don't want to go nowhere in the States. Gotcha. But if you're going out of the country, okay, just know I'm that friend you can invite. Gotcha. I will come.
Absolutely.
For sure.
You know, we ran into each other last year, me and you.
Where we was at?
Matter of fact, I was out there for my birthday, and my birthday coming up this week, so it's actually a year ago. DR.
What? Are you serious?
Remember, we was at the airport.
Oh, shit. Yes, we was.
We ran into each other.
That was that. Yeah. Okay, I do remember. And where was you going?
I was about to go back to the States, but I was leaving DR.
Oh, yeah, so we was in the DR airport. Yeah. And you was with somebody.
Yeah, I was with C.
Got you.
Yeah.
Man, how's he doing?
He's good.
He still got his t-shirt business?
Yeah, print company.
Damn, he had that for a minute.
Yeah, been doing it pretty much as long as I've been doing the Rise of 1%.
I love it.
We started around the same time.
Nice. Yeah. That's what's up, man. Shout out to your company, bro. Rise of 1%.
Appreciate you.
I seen it from the development stage.
Absolutely.
I seen it when we did a meeting in Kroger. Yep. We was at the top of Kroger.
You know what, Chad? Let's go back and talk about that. Right? The beginning too. I know we
before the 6-figure months,
let's rewind it right from the beginning.
I'm so proud of you, man. Bro, we started in the Kroger office, bro.
Absolutely. Doing a presentation. That was my first presentation.
Wow.
And Chad, you called me the week of and you said, Gerald, you doing the first half? I'm doing the second. Be ready when I pull up.
Hey. We had a crowd.
Yep.
We was looking out. We was in like this
little conference room thing. Yeah.
We could see all the employees.
Exactly.
Yeah, they couldn't see us. Yeah, I remember that, man. How long ago was that? Damn, I remember that.
That was 2012.
I love that, bro. Yeah. I just love to see, because so many people done quit. Yeah. They done went back to a job.
Yeah, I've heard.
Gave up on their dreams.
I've heard.
Bro, we still doing, that's everything, bro.
Absolutely.
Congratulations, black man.
Absolutely. Appreciate you. Same to you, brother. Same
man,
to you.
I swear.
Same to you.
And I'm going to tell you, man, since then, the grind is the grind. It's still the same grind.
Yep.
The only thing that's different is our confidence.
There you go. There you go.
If anybody can hear that, bro, we've been grinding in office spaces, small buildings, abandoned buildings, whatever to get. As long as we had a chair and a TV,
there you go.
We're sharing the vision.
Exactly.
To now look at your spot. Now you got your spot. Everything's fancy.
Yeah.
Nothing's regular.
Yeah.
Look at all this stuff. Like, you can never forget where we come from, but it's the same grind. It's just things around you just get better over time.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm with you, bro. Like, just keep going.
And talk a little bit about that, Chad, because I know some people may be listening to this. So I've been building sales teams with the Rise of the 1% over the last years in terms of our sales team and bringing people on board and stuff. And I took that time to get them to thoroughly understand the type of grind we had, like when we was in network market, direct sales, etc. And one of the famous things you said, I never forget, when you hit senior vice president, the company we was in at that time, you said you cannot have a $200 a week work ethic looking to make $50K a month, right?
Damn.
I still remember that. Damn. I still remember you saying that, right? I still remember you saying that on the stage in front of thousands, tens of thousands of people, right? Matter of fact, with Mama D standing right
Come on, bro.
Right?
You know she was. That's right. That's right.
So talk a little bit about the grind. Chat, if it's someone looking at this right now, man, like I say.
I'm going to be honest with you, G. They're not going to make it. I'm going to be real with you. Look at me in my eyes. And if you can zoom in, zoom into my eyes, man. You're not going to make it. One, because you pussy. Right? Your thinking is easy. Your thinking is sweet. And there's none of that. Like, everybody could be pretty on the internet. Out of a month, out of a 30-day grind, they done cried once or twice. Right? They done shared some prayers where they're like, I don't know what's about to happen. And that's the part we never post. And that's the part you're going through. But because you never see people like us posting, you think it don't happen for us. But man, we go through times where it's like, man, what are we gonna do? But it's that I can't go to no $200 a week work ethic.
There you go.
That's where that mindset, that bulletproof mindset comes in, that rhino skin.
Yeah.
Where someone says, go get a job, but your skin's so tough, your vision so strong, you like, nah. When I fail, I'll go get a job. Right? If I don't have nothing, I'll go get a job.
There you go.
But some of you don't put it out there like that. You don't put it out there like, I'm gonna go get a job when I die. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all like, I'm gonna go hard. If it don't work, then I'm gonna go get a job.
There you
go.
But
see, that's the part.
Right.
I'm gonna leave like this. I'm gonna say this. Look, you can't do, you know what I'm saying? You can't do your best. You have to do what's required.
There you go.
Right? And when you do that,
Yep.
You won't have that mindset of, oh, I'm gonna go get a job. Nah, I do what's required. Right. So you punk ass boys out there and you punk ass girls out there who's just doing your best, you're not gonna make it. Why? We got new presidents. We got new inflation.
Yep.
We got tax laws that's coming out just to come get you. Right? We got employers. That's the boss who understands their highest expense is their employee. So why would they think about this? Why would your boss pay you enough for you to live in their neighborhood? Let's just think about that.
Yeah.
So when you really think about that, then you realize I have to do what's required because my best is only enough to get me to fulfill someone else's dream.
Oh, wow.
And now if you're doing that, that's cool. Like, fulfill their dream, but just understand there's gonna be some things you want in life you're gonna have to wait on.
Yep.
And in all reality, you don't have to wait if you just go and do what's required.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Your best could have you stuck at 8K, have you stuck at 15K.
Right.
Right? But when you trying to make your age times 1,000 every single month, then you can't do your best. So I hope you gotta do what's required. Like,
absolutely.
And that's scary.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Because what's required from you
is
different from what's required from a single mom. right? Yeah. Her workload might be harder than yours.
Yeah, that's true though.
So when she gets started and she starts comparing her journey to yours, but the starting place ain't the same.
Yeah.
So you can't compare either. That's my last advice is like, just do you. Mm-hmm. Like, don't compare, don't look up, don't look. Like, if you're going to look, just be inspired, but don't hate, don't compare.
Right.
And that's hard to look at somebody winning and not hating and comparing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's hard.
I agree.
That's hard.
I agree.
I still find myself like, thank God I'm blessed and spiritually, because sometimes I have to ask myself, Chad, are you being a hater? I have to ask myself, like, am I hating? Yeah. Or am I congratulating?
There you go.
And some people don't really check themselves like that. They just, and if you don't check yourself, you just be hating. Yeah. Yep.
Yep. Don't compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 10 or what have you.
Man.
Right? And it took me some time in the beginning stages of my journey to thoroughly understand that as well. You know what I mean? Focus on, like you say, being inspired, not comparing so much.
Come on, bro. Right? That's hard. Just stay inspired.
Right. I agree.
That's hard.
100%. I agree.
Is that hard to you? What y'all say? What y'all say? Comment below.
Yeah, absolutely.
Comment below. Is that hard? Are y'all hating? Like when y'all see somebody shining and they just made $17,000 and you got $17.
Yeah.
What are you feeling like? Are you like, damn, I can do it?
Yep.
Or are you like, why him?
Yeah, exactly.
Why not me?
Who you think he is?
So let's go.
Yeah, you got to change that mindset up, definitely, if that's what you're doing. Yeah, well, this has definitely been great, CT, brother, man. I'm excited once again, man, to be able to link back up on this pod together, brother, and link up period together, brother. Yeah, man. Definitely, man. Appreciate you coming through.
Well, let me just say this for the people, bro.
Yep.
I want to just say, I pray, and I'm so excited for everybody who's watching this podcast, because this is going to be your first $1 million year after you watch this.
There you go.
Right. And not only that, it's because this is going to inspire you to whatever you're making right now. I want you to have the courage to believe that this is still the brokest you're ever going to be. I don't even care if this is the richest you've ever been. This is still going to be the brokest you've ever been if you focus and you lock in on what's next.
There you go.
It's so hard to look at what's next when the now is so good. You know, you never had this, you never had that, now you got it.
Yep.
But let's go to the next level.
There you go.
So I just encourage everybody to have that mindset.
Absolutely.
This is the brokest I'm ever going to be, and I'm so happy and grateful now that everything I want wants me.
There you go. Affirm that, 100%. There you
sure.
go. And Chad, let me ask you this before we get ready to wrap.
For sure.
What does the 1% mean to you? When you think about the 1% and they say the 99%, right? What does the 1% mean to you?
Man, first thing popped in my mind, bro, is LeBron James.
Okay.
40 years old, no allegations. Man of God, family man, put his kids in position. Top 1% billionaire. Got a school, right? Investor.
Yep.
So the top 1% for me is not just mindset. Okay. Like LeBron James is a great human being. Yep. Character. Leader. You can't be 1% and you're not a leader. It's not all about money.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Like money is a byproduct of you being a great human. Yeah. And being a leader. Yeah. And having a skill set that you say, I'm going to develop. Yeah. And that's the top 1%, bro. Love it. So that's me, man. My first image was LeBron James, bro.
There you go.
I feel like he's top 1% in this world on just, because obviously he's a billionaire. Right. We're not talking about his money. Right. Let's talk about a human, right?
Exactly.
He still cares about his body. He's 40 years old, playing like he's 23. Yeah. That's inspiring, bro. Yeah. He's older than me. He's older than me, in way better shape, can last longer, running up and down the court. Yeah. That's top 1%, bro.
Yeah, it is.
So that was my answer, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
LeBron. First thing come to mind. Yeah, I agree, 100%. In all different areas, not like you say, just from a money and wealth standpoint. Physical, when it comes to family, spiritual, relationships, etc. Yep, I agree. All right, so CT, where can they find you at?
Man, the bank. Find me at the bank, you hear me?
Yeah.
And definitely Instagram, no more 925 on Instagram. You can find me on Google, right? Chad Thompson. Just Google Chad Thompson. You'll see everything, all the accolades. Just don't believe the net worth. They gotta update it, right? But but other than that, I'm excited, bro, about the spiritual things that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
With everybody who taps into their higher image, their higher self. So, find me in church this year. Find me doing anything that has to do with uplifting others, and find me in the room. Don't you be looking at the room. Investigate in the room.
And be in the room.
Right? When you see a 1% event, when you see entrepreneur event, when you see, what's the name of your next event? I know you do 1% events, but what's the name of your next one? You got one lit?
Yeah. Automated scaling workshop.
So when you see workshops and masterminds, that's where you'll find me.
Yeah.
I'm with these guys.
There you go.
All right? I'm not going to be with your daddy and them. Right? Because you know them. Them is broke. Them is talking about spades. Them is talking about LeBron's stats and don't have nothing in their bank. Like, I'm not talking about another man's stats until I know that my bills is paid and my account is rich.
There you go.
Right?
There you go.
And rich stands for residual income creating happiness. So get you some residual, bro.
Absolutely. I love it. There you go. You heard it from Chad Thompson, CT.
God is good.
No more 9 to 5 himself. Definitely appreciate you again, brother.
Hey, God is good.
Yes, sir.
And so are we.
Yeah, absolutely. Then you got value out of this. I know you did. Make sure you bang that like button if you want to see some more free content just like this excellent interview with conversation I had with my brother Chad Thompson. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're new here, hit the notification bell. Also, feel free to share this around with anyone else you feel could benefit. And yes, we are on YouTube, but if you like to listen to audio, we're on Apple and Spotify as well. You can just look up The Rise of the 1%.
Nice.
You can check out the episode over there as well. With that said, definitely have a great win on purpose, and we'll see you next time.
Tap in.
There you go. Have a great one.